Hello, and welcome to True Stories of a Tryhard, where all stories are heard and told. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different, but difference is okay, because anxiety is a heavy subject, and sometimes you just need to chill with your best friend. Today, I got my friend Ben, and we're going to be talking anything and everything that we want to. Ben, say hi to people.
What's up?
Alright, Ben, so you wanted to talk superhero movies. What's on your mind?
I just want DC to be good, man.
I feel that. They've had like a decent streak so far.
Yeah, so far, but the DCU's kind of buns right now. It's got a few going, but it started off kind of rocky, man.
I mean, if you think about it, the MCU wasn't exactly great when it started out either. You remember Thor? The first one?
Yeah, you got me there, man.
And then, moving on from there, you got, Iron Man 2. Not really a huge fan of Iron Man 2, if I'm being perfectly honest.
It was better than Iron Man 3, though.
You right.
Iron Man 3 was really bad.
No. Well, because, they did the Mandarin dirty.
Yeah, with the white guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad villains, man, I started playing Borderlands 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
And it is one hell of a boring story.
For real? That sucks, man.
I could see some people liking it.
Yeah.
But the villains are trash. You just don't care about them.
Mm.
Where in Borderlands 2, you actually you felt the villain.
Mm-hmm.
You understood where he was coming from.
That's Handsome Jack, right?
Yeah, a misunderstood kid.
Yeah. So what's the deal with Handsome Jack for those who aren't? No.
Well, he was CEO of Hyperion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I keep saying so
It's all
my
right.
bad. But he just wanted to get power and just rid of criminals and stuff. So you his heart's in the right place, but then he's kind of crazy. But you're oh, I get it, but you're too crazy, dude. And same with MCU and Marvel Comics. They don't have good villains all the time. A good villain is somebody you sympathize with.
Yeah. I mean, they've learned from their mistakes, and that's why Killmonger and Thanos were really good. I'm just sad that Killmonger couldn't come around, stick around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. Thanos was cool, even though they changed into a philosopher kind of deal.
Okay, all I'm gonna say about comic book Thanos is that the original Infinity Gauntlet comics were not as good of a motivation for him to kill half the universe. Movie Thanos, you got I'm trying to save the universe by only having half the people survive, whereas comic book Thanos is I want to get down and dirty with the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I got it right here. You want me to get it?
Yeah, if you want. Oh, nice. I didn't know you owned this.
If you hear creaking, it's because we're sitting on the bed.
Yeah, Ben's bed is really creaky. I apologize. Ben just opened a can of Pepsi.
Should we sit on the floor?
Probably. So, what else, Ben?
Yeah, where was I? Yeah, a good villain is somebody you sympathize with. Killmonger, he wasn't bad. And then philosopher Thanos. He was like trying to equalize everybody, what you get.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites was like Obito and Nagato from Naruto,
Yeah.
where they were gonna use fear to rule the world.
Didn't he like have the same philosophy as Thanos? Like causing pain to bring people together?
Yeah, Nagato did, and he had, except Thanos did it by himself. Nagato had a crew with him of like-minded people, but he was like the best out of like all like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a good hero. That's hard, to write. Just you don't want to make them boring, but
yeah.
you just gotta make them flawed.
Yeah. Mary Sue's are not
The most
good for anybody.
entertaining.
Like, okay, you know what pisses me off?
What?
People think Rey is a Mary Sue.
Rey
She's
from
not.
Star Wars?
Yes. I do not think Rey is a Mary Sue.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, she's
No,
kind of...
if you think that, like, why?
Yeah, I don't think that. She's pretty good, man. She's like, I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna fight Kylo. She's just going in,
Yeah.
freeing the people. I hope Star Wars 9 is good.
Yeah, me too. Like, okay, but here's my deal with Mr. JJ. All right, JJ, I doubt you're listening, but if you are, you don't know how to end things. I'll give you Exhibit A and B, Lost and Super 8. You don't know how to end things. That's my biggest concern for episode 9 is that they won't have the best ending that they can. But
I'm okay with a bittersweet ending.
no, yeah, I'm okay with that, but like I don't want it to be
Peace, but Rey dies. Kylo dies.
You want one of them to die.
I'd be okay with it. You gotta get that bittersweet ending. It's not life ain't perfect like in the movies.
Well, but that is a movie though.
Yeah, that's true. Or have everybody die. Let's kill them off one by one, or just end it good. Just everybody be friends again.
How do you want What do you think Palpatine is gonna do in episode 9?
I don't really know. He's probably just gonna show up. I bet Kylo turns good, and then he realizes his mistakes.
Yeah. Do you think that Rey with the folded double-bladed lightsaber will actually happen?
That's probably like a whatchamacallit, vision or like the Force in episode 5 where Luke cuts off Vader's head.
Yeah.
And it's him.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably something similar to that.
Something like that, yeah.
Movies are awesome, man.
Now, okay. So, I don't know how active you are in the online communities of Star Wars fans.
Not really, no.
That's probably a good thing, because
is it cringy or is it toxic?
it's toxic.
Oh no.
For many, many reasons. A lot of them either love The Last Jedi or they hate it. There is no in between, which sucks because I like The Last Jedi, but I do not love it. It has its problems, but it is still a genuinely good movie made by a good director who has done
I don't think he's
stuff.
getting his trilogy.
I haven't heard otherwise, so as far as I know, it's still moving forward.
I hope not. Man, everyone either loves or hates that movie. I just don't care. I saw it and went, well, this is happening.
No, The Last Jedi is like being slapped in the face and realizing you needed it. That's what it is.
No, it's just bad, dude.
Bro, it is not bad.
Like, Rey's cool. Kylo's should just stay good. Don't kill off Snoke. Bring him back. And keep moving forward. And then have Snoke control the Knights of Ren. Have Kylo be an anti-hero on nobody's side. The start of episode 9 is him finding his place. And then comes back. And then kills everybody.
No, see, like, what I think will happen is that Skywalker is going to be, like, the new term for, like, someone who uses the Force. Instead of, like, Jedi or Sith, it's going to be, like, they're going to combine, and it's going to be a new thing. Like renaming the Grey Jedi as Skywalker.
Alright, let's see if we can find a leak. I don't think so. I think Rey's going to be Obi-Wan or Skywalker, and then she's gonna fight Kylo or something.
I kind of hope that they don't do that.
Really?
Well, because, like, think about it. When A New Hope came out in 1977, Luke was a nobody. Nobody knew that Darth Vader was his dad. Nobody.
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Is they're just revamping it.
I mean, yeah, but, like, just because you're super powerful with the Force doesn't mean you have to be related to someone who's already super powerful with the Force.
I just want Obi-Wan Kenobi back.
Bro, you're gonna get him back. The Disney Plus series is coming.
Yeah.
But The Mandalorian, though, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget about the Star Wars comics.
I don't really read them.
Yeah. Check this out. We're on Reddit, by the way.
Yeah, we're looking at the Star Wars Leaks subreddit.
And there's missing number 9. Different posters.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one.
I haven't seen that one before. I like it.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, so listeners, the Empire Strikes Back poster that's on this, like, kind of compiled image of all, like, 8 main Star Wars movies. It's got, like, Boba Fett in the, like, center left. It's got Luke on the Tauntaun bottom center with an AT-AT and a snowspeeder. Got Yoda in the top right. And then, is that Luke and Vader fighting?
Yeah.
And there's, like, the Millennium Falcon up there. I might just have to put that on the podcast Instagram so you'll know what I'm talking about.
Your podcast has an Instagram?
Yes, Ben, it does. Don't question it. Self-promotion is how these things work.
Yeah. I get that.
Yep.
Yeah, movies. I've always kind of liked, because of Jaws.
That's what started it for you.
I remember watching it, and I was like, damn. This is the best movie of all time. The effects are shaky, but story-wise,
oh yeah,
that's top notch. And then
it's hard to beat Jaws.
I like making lists.
Yeah.
Of like top 10 like movies, TV shows, cartoons I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
What are your top 10 movies
of all time?
Yeah, movies are like my favorite medium of storytelling.
I feel that. Like
books, I'm trying to get them into reading, but movies, it's just quality.
Yeah, I read a lot more when I was younger, not so much now though.
You did, definitely. I never read that much.
Yeah, and I knew you didn't really read them.
Except for Harry Potter. I've read those.
Oh yeah, I've read the Harry Potter series at least 4 times through.
I'm probably on like 6th time.
Yeah, so like if we're going so let's see. Starting with the bottom, number 10, probably gonna go with probably 10 and 9. Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 in that order.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of Harry Potter, but I'm not as big of a fan as some people, especially you.
Yeah.
But like I also like those movies were like I never. We were kind of like a generation late to Harry Potter because like when the movies were coming out, we didn't really get to see them until like the later ones. Like the only Harry Potter movies I saw in theaters were the Half-Blood Prince and both of the Deathly Hallows, and that's it.
I never saw one in the theaters.
You didn't?
No.
I didn't know that.
I just read the books a lot.
Yeah, I read them, and then because I think I saw like the Goblet of Fire on TV one day, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, ABC does a run through of them on like 24/7 for a week straight.
Yeah.
At Christmas time.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, I always watch that.
I mean, my dad has the entire series on Blu-ray.
I have 2 sets of the Blu-ray.
I know. I don't know why, but you do.
Who cares? Continue. You got your top 9 and 10.
Okay, 9 and 10. So, and then number 8, all the movies I watched. Okay, this is one not a lot of people know about, but The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington.
Really?
Yeah, I love that movie, man. Because like
that's not bad.
You got Denzel. He's going across the country and like he's always wearing these sunglasses, right? And for those of you who haven't seen The Book of Eli, this is a spoiler, but like he's carrying the last Bible ever printed, and the Bible is in Braille, and everybody like wants to like get it from him because it's like this is the last piece of writing on the planet, but it's in Braille, so nobody can read it but him, and that's what like ends up saving basically all of humanity's writings, because Denzel's on like this big journey from New York City to Alcatraz.
Yeah, I remember this movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I just love Denzel, man. Denzel's great.
Yeah, he ain't bad. 7.
Yeah. And then number 6, probably gonna go Jurassic Park 1. This is probably lower than it should be, but this is my list.
Yeah, the first 3 Jurassic Parks were
I don't
great.
like Jurassic World. I don't like it.
And then the newest one is...
Ugh. Like, I didn't even see it. I just saw, like...
I saw clips of, like, it on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw, like, Chris Stuckman's review of it. And I was like, no. That's not it.
Good, reliable Chris.
I love Chris.
Alright, continue.
Going up to number 5, probably gonna say Return of the Jedi, just because like it was my favorite Star Wars movie for a long time, because it was like satisfying to see like the bad guy is done and like we can all celebrate now and there's teddy bears. But like as I've gotten older, I've realized like that's probably not the best of the original 3 Star Wars movies.
But it's yours. Yeah, it's not bad.
So number 5.
That was number 5.
Oh, it was number 5? Okay,
yeah.
Number 4. Going up to... Man. No, that's higher than that. I'm going to say... Robin Hood. Like with the foxes and stuff. Because like I really like love that movie a lot when I was a kid, and like I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks straight, and that's pretty much all that would play on like the hospital TV that was in my room, and I just got like a lot of watch time out of that, and just made me really love it. I know it could annoy some people, but I just like, well, I was like 4 or 5 at the time, so I was like, ooh. Foxes, chickens, bears.
Robin Hood was your guy.
He was my guy.
Alright. Finish up your list.
Alright, number 3, I'm going to say Avengers Endgame. I'm not going to really go any further on that. If you've seen it, you understand why. I think it's a very nice close for...
And
some
era.
For an era, and especially some characters.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
I still like Captain America better.
Yeah,
he's a man. He's a man of the people.
Mm-hmm. I think it was a better move for him to give the shield to Sam than to Bucky, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, because Bucky was a terrorist for a while.
Yeah.
So some people still might not trust him.
That's probably why.
But what's his full name? Sam Jones?
Sam Wilson, I think?
Yeah, he's an American.
Yeah. Supposedly his costume for Falcon and Winter Soldier looks really cool. So I'm down with that.
Yeah, it better be.
Actually, I'm going to make a switch here. Number 2 is Avengers Endgame, but number 3 for me is Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that might be my favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah. Thor Ragnarok was like one of the first times that I'd really like gotten into Taika Waititi and all his stuff that he's been doing. So after I saw Thor Ragnarok, I was like, oh, who is this guy? And I watched Hunt for the Wilder People, and I was like, this guy knows his stuff. So I'm going to go see Jojo Rabbit when it comes out with my cousin, because my cousin's a film major, and he's like, hey, Ethan, you want to go see that? I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit's probably good.
And then my number 1's probably The Lion King. I love The Lion King.
That's a good one.
Ben, what's your list?
Number 1 has to be Jaws. And then I don't really have a order, just don't let me go over 10.
Sure.
So then I got Dead Man. That's a Johnny Depp Western from like the 90s.
Nice.
And he's an accountant. It's been a minute from my seeing it. But he goes and he ends up getting framed and he kills somebody. And so he goes on like this spiritual journey to come terms with death. With a Native American he becomes friends with named Nobody, or Mr. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked it. Because if you're not like super religious like me, you kind of relate to it a little bit. We're on a journey, going nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's 2.
Yep.
The Jurassic Park, Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo.
Really?
That's my show, dude.
I feel that, but like, I'm surprised it's that high.
This isn't
like breaking your top 10.
No, Jaws is number 1. I don't know how to rank the rest of the other 9.
Oh, okay.
So these are just no.
So this is
order,
just one and then everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Jaws, that's what made me love movies. From when I like.
Yeah, same with The Lion King for me. Like, I would watch like all the bonus features to see like how they drew the characters and like the actors recording their lines and all the stuff that directors would say. Like, I would watch with the director's commentary on The Lion King at like 6. All right.
Alice in Wonderland.
Like the one from the 50s or like
The original one.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
50s or 60s.
Yeah.
That's the best Disney movie ever. Lion King's up there.
Lion King's my favorite.
But Alice in Wonderland, that's great. How many is that? 5?
That's 5.
I've seen a lot of movies. Oh, The Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. Is that the one about the cops?
Yeah, it's like 2 private eyes, and they can like solve who killed like this porn star.
Oh boy.
And hijinks ensue.
Mm-hmm.
Tombstone.
That is a really good movie.
Yeah, if you've seen it, it's like a western, and it's the story of what's the dude's name?
The guy who died? Or like...
Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday, yeah.
And his friend. There's a main guy, I forget his name.
Yeah.
Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
The story of him. Do you want... I have them in here. Do you want me to grab them?
Nah. I mean, if you want, go for it.
I forget. Baby Driver.
That's a good one.
Planet of the Apes, I count that as one.
Like all of the Planet of the Apes?
Just the series.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're at 9.
King's Speech.
The King's Speech. I forgot about that movie.
That's a rough one, but yeah. I got it. Those are just some that I can't get tired of.
I love... Okay, yeah, The King's Speech. That was probably my first, like, deep dive into, like, Oscar-nominated movies.
Really?
Yeah, because, like...
That's the first rated R movie I ever saw.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was The Matrix, which I'm kind of surprised is rated R.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked that. Matrix wasn't bad. I just saw Battlefield Earth.
Oh, no.
Have you seen that?
Yes. And I hurt inside because of that movie.
And then I watched the Chris Stugman review of it.
Oh, boy.
Dude, Scientology's out to get us.
John Travolta is...
He's messed up, bro.
Like, okay. So he was good in Grease. He was good in Pulp Fiction.
Saturday Night Fever.
And Saturday Night Fever. After that,
that's the
pretty
disco
much
one,
nothing.
Right?
What?
That's the disco one, I think it's named.
Yeah.
Or Saturday Night. Something
Saturday
like
Night Fever. Because there was like a Bee Gees song that was in the movie.
Staying Alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it was like weird. It was so terrible. And all the plot twists you saw coming miles away.
Yeah.
And
no, did you know John Travolta, like, recently has a movie that made, like, just over $3,500? Which by movie standards is, like, abysmal.
Yeah, bro,
Chris Stuckman did a review of it. That's the only reason I didn't know about it.
Bro, he needs some help.
Travolta just needs to get his act together.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. Oh, man. Vine was quality content.
But now it's TikTok.
I do not like TikTok and what it stands for.
It's the new generation of Vine.
I know, but it's like Vine died, right? And then it got put in Stephen King's Pet Cemetery and got resurrected, but it's worse than it was.
Well, originally it was Musically, right?
Yeah, well, Musically...
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Well, no, I said Vine died.
It came back as Musically.
Came back as Musically, and Musically was like... and turned into TikTok.
Yeah, man.
TikTok is something else. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not here for it. Like, I get that people have their thing. It's not my thing. And, like, everything that's associated with TikTok, I'm just like, why? Why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah, some people are crazy, man. Have you seen Good Boys?
My aunt and uncle did.
Oh, yeah, because it's the three boys, but it's kind of like a telling of it's okay to drift apart and grow up. Just remember kind of where you came from. And because it's like the story of the three kids, and then they kind of go their separate ways. Like, one's a music kid and, like, beater. One's a player, basically, in school. And one is, like, the hall monitor. And plays, like, Magic the Gathering and stuff.
Yeah, I relate to that last guy. Not with, like, the Magic the Gathering part, because, like, I've never really been into that. But, like...
I want to get some cards, but I just don't... I don't want to spend money.
No, like, when, so listeners, I was a Boy Scout, okay? I'm an Eagle Scout. And when we would go down to our summer camp, a bunch of the staff people played Magic the Gathering. And I was like, oh, what's that? And I played this game called Hearthstone, which is like Magic the Gathering, but with World of Warcraft characters. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of familiar with the concept. But then I was like, I'm not going to spend $20 for 6 pieces of paper that really aren't going to do me any good in the long run.
Yeah, I get that. I can understand that, because, like, I want to do it. I have a friend named Drew, and he wants to play with me. And I was like, I'll get some cards, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
And like it's hard for me to spend money nowadays. Like I still do. Like I need to pick up some new headphones and stuff. But it's just like I don't want to spend that much money anymore. Like I just spent $100 on Borderlands 3.
I don't know why you spent that much money on that game.
But it's like it's my favorite video game series ever.
Yeah, I feel that.
But like the thing is, like I would rate it like a 7 out of 10 only.
Yeah.
Like you'd think it'd be like a 10 out of 10. But right now I'm just like, it's kind of a letdown, the story wise for me.
That's
shame. Probably just my opinion, but
yeah, like I heard like the pre-sequel was about that good. What did you think about that?
No, the pre-sequel was like a 3 or 4 out of 10.
Oh, really? It's that bad?
Borderlands 1, I would say like is a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Like I've played Borderlands 1. That was a good game.
Have you played the full thing?
Yeah, like
yeah. And then Borderlands 2 is like one of my favorite games of all time. And that's like a 10 out of 10. It's funny, it's got characters, it's free roam, it's got everything. Yeah. And then this one's like story-wise is like a 4 or 5. Characters-wise is like a 9 out of 10. But gameplay is like a 10 out of 10. It's very smooth.
This is Borderlands 2, right? Or is this 3?
3.
3, okay.
Borderlands 2, I have to give a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's just, I've played that game for hours, more than I should admit.
Yeah, that was me in the Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed is probably one of my favorite video games.
Have you played the second one?
Yeah, it's way too short.
It's way too short. I beat it in a day. The first time I played through it.
I beat it in like a week.
Well, yeah, but like, cause I remember, like, Force Unleashed 2 came out like what 5th or 6th grade.
Ish, yeah. And
I remember I was like I had the flu.
And then, so you had nothing to do. So you were just like, I'm going to grind.
I remember I had the flu, and I just beat Force Unleashed 1, and I just got this because my dad went and got it for me. I had the flu, and it was like, we were ending Thanksgiving break,
Yeah.
Or fall break.
Yeah. And
so I got like 3 days of just being at home.
That's great.
And I sat down, and by like 7 or 8 at night, it was like over, and I'm like, this is it? Like, yeah, you can go back and like hunt for the crystals,
which I've done. Like I got all of them.
I never got it. I was so mad it was short.
No, because like one of my like, I don't know, just one of the things that I've noticed about myself is like anything with like a lightning motif I really like. Yeah. So like I got like the yellow lightsaber, which is the shock crystal, and then I had the yellow one, and I had the black one. The black one, disintegration. You could like slice your enemies, and they just like poof away.
Yeah, I never read into it that much. I just was like, this looks cool. I'm gonna go here. This is my fighting style.
Yeah.
And this seems to work. And
see, like, do you like the way like Starkiller and Ahsoka hold their lightsabers, where it's like behind them?
Oh, like yeah, like
where it's like going along like the back of your arm.
I get why you do that, but I would not do that.
I wouldn't either. I think you'd like burn your arm that way.
Unless like you were practiced and were like skilled in flipping it.
I guess it's better for like defense and stuff because you can just swing your arm around.
It's like a jab, and then like they have to block your fist, and you got the blade backing you up with your elbow, so you could be like that.
Yeah, but I'd rather just use the lightsaber as a straight up sword.
Sword, I would implement martial arts into my fighting.
Do you think you'd like make your lightsaber into a staff?
No, I couldn't do a staff. As I would either have just one, or I'd have like 2 short ones.
Okay, yeah.
Well, like Ahsoka in Rebels, she had like kind of 2, but they weren't as big as a normal one.
The white ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would do that. Like kind of go in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like what I would do is I would have. I actually thought a lot about this. I'd have 2 double-bladed lightsabers.
Oh, Ethan coming in big.
Oh yeah, you know it. So I'm like, and like I got my purple one over here, because I just really like the color purple, especially like what it means in like the Star Wars universe, where you're like tapping into a little bit of your dark side to help you out. and like feed off your opponent's like dark energy.
Yeah, like Wendy.
Yeah. And then like you got over here, I got my green one, which I know isn't like great like together, but like the green, like for those of you who don't really read deep into Star Wars lore, is like people who don't like confrontation usually get green crystals because they try to like be diplomatic
And
use
talk
the
out
force to find the way
situations.
out.
Yeah, I would just go straight up green.
Yeah, I know you go straight up green.
Kind of moth green, like my room.
Oh yeah, so kind of like a darker.
Even though I wouldn't
green.
want to fight, I'd still just have green.
Yeah.
Like that, man. Star Wars is great. Star Wars: The Clone Wars is one of the best TV shows ever.
Yeah, it's in my top 3 for sure.
Top 3?
Top 3, probably number 1. Followed closely by Avatar. Closely by Avatar.
Alright, my top 10 cartoons.
Yeah,
This is in no particular order. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I feel that.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
You're at 3. Keep going.
I'm just thinking, this is hard.
Yeah, I feel that.
Then I got Teen Titans. Or did I already say that?
No, you didn't.
Legend of Korra.
Nice, nice.
I guess that's about it. Like, I don't really have...
You only got top 5?
Oh, Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack. I love Samurai Jack.
That's about it. Those are shows I'd be down to watch a marathon any day of.
Yeah. I need to finish rewatching Samurai Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that show. That was the first... Well, now I stopped listening, I remember. I would say Naruto full series.
Okay.
Original Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Dragon Ball's too weird now, but like when there was only one Super Saiyan level
Yeah.
instead of like 50,000.
Yeah.
Just remember seeing Goku like go Super Saiyan for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was back in like the 80s or 90s, right?
I think so. I don't really remember. I just remember him going like, because they redid it, like remastered it,
Uh-huh.
put it out. It got big again, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But I just remember watching Goku like fuck up Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was cool. Like those are some good shows. I don't know the rest.
Yeah, like, I'm relatively a noob in the world of anime. I don't know that much about it. Like, the only anime that I've watched outside of, like, Pokemon is My Hero Academia, which is, like...
Not terrible.
It's pretty good. I'm a fan of the old MHA. Like, I'm, like, the reason, like, I started watching it is partially because of our friend Parker, and partially also because, like, I was already interested in, like, superheroes and, like, what they were all about.
And it's a superhero school.
Yeah, it's a superhero school, so it's, like, Sky High, but better, and anime.
See, I watched it, but it's still not my top 10. Like, I don't watch a lot of anime, except for Dragon Ball and Naruto.
Yeah.
But I'll tune into My Hero every once in a while.
Yeah. My Hero, because it's like probably my first real experience with anime, it's up there for me. Like, I haven't really seen any of Dragon Ball, I haven't really seen any of Naruto, but I have seen Seven Deadly Sins, which I really liked.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's on Netflix. I don't think you have it, though.
Netflix?
Yeah.
I have Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Netflix, I started watching this, have you seen The Dark Crystal? The old 80s
No,
movie?
I'm not watching that.
I watched it. I'm watching it right now.
Why?
Because I was like, you know
Is it
what?
good?
It's good, but it's weird. It's really weird.
Guillermo del Toro wrote that, right?
I don't remember, to be honest. But that would make sense, actually.
'Cause he's an oddball, but he makes good stuff.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro, like, he has a lot of, like, creatures in whatever he makes. So, like, I'm all about the whole, like, creature thing, because, like, there's something about, like, fantasy creatures that has always fascinated me.
I didn't really care for those until like later. Like I've always kind of liked superheroes, but I kind of started liking him the original monsters,
like
Godzilla, the Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think is my favorite.
Oh, even further back. Okay.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
If we're talking about like what is it, kaiju?
Yeah, kaiju.
King Kong's my all-time favorite of those.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't touch King Kong.
Yeah.
Because it's simple. It's not like some lizard thing from the ocean. He's just a big gorilla.
Just a big old gorilla. Yeah, like, this may be, like, an unpopular opinion, but, like, I don't really have a huge connection with these monster movies the way some people do. I think they're all kind of generic, but maybe that's just me not knowing.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because, like, you know, you got a monster, you got another monster, they're gonna fight each other.
Yeah.
Humans are gonna die.
It's kind of cliche.
Cities are gonna be destroyed. It's a whole thing.
It's always New York.
It's either New York or, in Godzilla's case, Tokyo.
The two most... in London.
And London.
London, Tokyo, New York are always destroyed.
Yep.
Man, we're just out here listing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, top 10 superheroes.
Like,
I'm like, we're talking about that, and I keep thinking back, like who do you want to see up on the big screen?
that isn't already there?
Yeah.
Top 10 superheroes that haven't been adapted yet.
Would you probably say Green Lantern?
I mean, he just needs, like, better treatment. Because Green Lantern... The Green Lantern Blackest Night was the first graphic novel that I ever bought. Because of Comic Story on YouTube, his reading of it was like, there is a whole rainbow of Lantern Corps. And, like, they're all, like, responsible for different emotions, and they're all coming together to defeat this guy who is basically the DC version of the Grim Reaper in space.
Yeah, that was chill. I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've gotten older. I've gotten more into the monsters and superheroes.
Maybe we should watch, like, one of the old monster movies, like, you know, The Wolfman or Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, I would be down to watch that. The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Because, like, I've seen, like, a lot of clips and I, like, know what they're about, but I don't really... Like, I haven't really experienced them yet. Like, for myself.
Yeah, I might do that. It's like, get the books.
Yeah.
I bet Barnes & Noble probably has, like, a set of them or something.
Probably.
Like Dracula.
Mm-hmm. Like,
the OG monster.
Mm-hmm. Like, I saw the Dracula with Gary Oldman when I was, like, 10.
Really?
Gary Oldman is a scary dude when he wants to be. Like his hair in that movie is like... That's like... I'm not about that.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, dude, Gary Oldman, Sirius Black.
Yeah,
Didn't he just win an Oscar?
Probably, because he was Winston Churchill.
Oh, yeah.
In That's The Darkest Hour. That was a good movie.
Oh, good old Gary.
And then Commissioner freaking Gordon.
I think he's done with that, though.
Yeah, I hope he is, but, like... At the same time... J.K. Simmons can't hold a candle to him. I'm sorry.
Oh, this.
Yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula, that's it. You see that hair. You see it. Listeners.
He's bald.
He's like...
She didn't like everything in the 80s and 90s.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah. Isn't
Mrs. Byers from Stranger Things. Good old Joyce Byers.
She was in Beetlejuice.
She was?
I think so.
I do not remember that at all.
Let me see.
Beetlejuice. Man. Michael Keaton. What a guy. Let's see. Alec Baldwin was in Beetlejuice and I didn't know about that? Huh. That's weird. I didn't know that.
Isn't he like the most famous Baldwin brother?
There's more than one?
Yeah, let's find him.
Who else is a famous Baldwin brother? That's what I want to know. Stephen Baldwin, William Baldwin, and Daniel Baldwin.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay, so who are all these boys?
See, look.
Oh, all right. Who? Okay, we're looking at William right now,
He always squints his eyes. He's this.
and then Stephen or Stefan, because it's a PH. I've never heard of that movie or that one.
He's probably like.
He's probably like a B-list. No, probably like a D-list actor. If I'm being perfectly honest.
And then the guy nobody's heard of.
Oh boy, Daniel. Yikes. He was in Hawaii Five-0. Neat. So he's much like a TV show actor. Okay, I get that.
That show needs to end.
Honestly. Like, here's my thing with cop shows. Like, cop shows, home remodeling shows, the CW DC shows, they all just need to end. Oh, and The Walking Dead. Don't forget about The Walking Dead.
The comic ended.
Yeah, which means the series should end on AMC, but no.
It's a cash grab.
It's a freaking cash grab. Always has to
If
be.
you were an actor,
Yeah,
be on a cop show or doctor show.
yeah. Honestly, you're gonna make money.
And if you're a movie,
Oh, and Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy needs to stop.
is it still on? I've never seen it.
Good. I haven't either. But I know plenty of people who have.
Is it the same people?
I don't know. I think it's changed, but I'm not sure about that. Grey's Anatomy. Man, that show is 14 years old. Oh, and Supernatural. Supernatural needs to stop.
I think it's on its last season.
Good. It's about time. I know Supernatural's on its final season, but I don't know about Grey's Anatomy.
So these people have been in like 300 movies or episodes,
Holy crap.
and then everybody
300
else is like
episodes.
in their 200s.
Yeah, that's a lot. I can't do that.
You got too much stuff to watch.
Yeah, honestly, there is like too much stuff to watch nowadays. Because like everybody's getting their own streaming service. So you got Apple TV, which is getting streaming service with original content. You got Disney Plus. You got Netflix. You got Hulu.
DC Universe.
DC Universe. Pretty soon, NBC, Warner Brothers. That's all gonna be like on its own separate platform instead of being on the same place.
Netflix is gonna fall, bro.
Netflix is going to die, and I'm kind of sad. They had a good run, they really did, but they're just gonna fade out as the companies take back their property.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like it's good, but
Yeah, you know Netflix was founded before Google was.
yeah.
Well, because like they started out as like a DVD like mailing service, kind of like Blockbuster.
Yeah, they still do that.
Yeah, but like nobody really does that anymore.
No. Amazon started out as a book.
Yeah, I know that. I work for them.
That is.
And what?
What's it like working for Amazon?
Okay, well, like, I mean, what I do isn't, like, exactly what everybody does, but, like, what I do is I, like... It's like the way that some of these packages are organized, we have, like, these big, like, tarp material bags, and they're just full of, like, small packages. And they're, like, 2 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet volume. And I can get like up to like 13 of those for any given driver. And what I would do is I take them off of these shelves and I put them on a cart and I wheel them over to the driver. But some packages aren't big enough to fit in there, so I'll grab the big ones, put them on a different cart, and wheel that over to the driver in their van. And that's just what I do for 4 hours, 5 days a week.
And you're only part-time?
Yeah. Our friend Parker, who I brought up earlier, he's full-time. He does that 4 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Yeah, but he's got like...
But he is loaded now. Amazon, $15 an hour.
Yeah, I got an interview with Target.
Nice. I like that.
Because I don't think Barnes & Noble ever hit me up.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, like... Because we used to work at Hy-Vee. Well, I'm on my last week.
Yeah, I quit Hy-Vee a little over a month ago. Hy-Vee, for those of you who are from other parts of the country that aren't the Midwest, is like a regional grocery store, like a Kroger or a Publix or a Safeway.
Wiggly Piggly.
Piggly Wiggly, that sort of thing. And like, I worked in like the pizza department, like making pizzas, like hot pizzas and cold pizzas for people. And Ben worked in the Chinese department.
Yeah, because this was like also a part restaurant, and it was like you could get food that's like hot and ready. Yeah.
But if I gotta be honest, I kind of owe a lot to Hy-Vee. Like if we didn't work together at Hy-Vee, we would not be as good of friends as we are.
Probably not. You gotta remember the fond, but you have to be realistic and remember the unfond memories.
That's true. Like your manager, for instance.
Don't say any names because
I'm not gonna say any.
Work
I'm
here.
not gonna say any names. I'm just saying your manager.
He's alright, but I understand that he rubs some people the wrong way.
He rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm not alone in that.
Yeah, some people did not like him. I think he's alright.
Yeah.
He's pretty good if you get to know him. I think it's just because you weren't in his department.
Probably. That may have had something to do with it. And like, didn't like the Chinese like full-time staff just like not like us in the pizza department like at all?
And the old crew,
like Grandpa John.
No, like when Teddy was kind of fresh here, before Lynching came.
Mm-hmm.
Like
these are all full-time people who work at this place.
In our neck of the car store. Like when Parker and everybody was still there. Like the old crew. But now it's like a completely new people. Me and Jack are the last of the OGs.
Yeah.
Because I worked there, and then Jack came, and then people like Eric were there, but he left like 2 years ago.
I think it's been a little over a year, actually.
I don't know.
It's been a minute, though.
Yeah, but like the original crew when it was the best, because it was never a dual moment. Colin was there.
Right. Colin was there. Eric was there. You were there. Connor was there. Logan was there.
But now it's just different people, and it's...
And they're gonna have to make their own crew. And like I feel confident leaving it with Grace, but I don't know about Jackson.
Don't bash them. They're all right. They need
some time to learn.
Yeah. They're all right.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's a different store.
Yeah,
they're different managers now.
Yeah, but that's just kind of how that industry runs. I mean, people are coming in and out all the time.
Ever changing.
It's kind of like, like high school. Like I was at my old high school football game last night, and I was like,
really?
I was there, yeah.
Why?
Because my girlfriend was in town and she wouldn't go to the game.
Out of all the things you could do, you go to...
It was her mom's idea.
Oh, yeah, I get that, but were you like, I don't care, let's just hang out, or we...
Yeah, pretty
much. Because I know you would rather go different thing, do something else.
Yeah, and like, I'm sorry for all of you who are in high school that are listening to this, but it may just be me and the fact that I'm not in that system anymore, but I'm just critical of anything and everything public education related. I'm sorry. Like, the whole high school experience is like...
It was... Our high school... Well, it was different.
It was a different experience, and by different we mean there were drugs.
Dude, I walked in on a weed deal.
I believe it.
Weed deal, vape pen deals. I mean, they're not like hardcore.
Well, no, but
did you go to the same middle school I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went.
Okay. But I remember some girl got expelled my first year there because she brought real cocaine. And it said...
To a middle school?
No, she went, math teacher.
Do you see this?
And then she hid it in her locker and she got kicked out. I remember that.
She got expelled?
Or
she got like suspended?
Well, I never saw her again.
Oh, well, probably expelled then.
And then somebody else like brought cocaine, but it was like fake. But like, man, our middle school was terrible.
No. Okay. Have I told you the story about the guy on swim team with the baggie, the plastic
Oh
baggie?
yeah, that's.
Okay. So what happened
What
was there was this senior. It was my freshman year on swim team, and this guy, I'm not going to mention his name. He, he put some stuff in a bag that comes from the male genitalia region, let it dry, ground it up into powder, and sold it to a freshman as drugs, and the kid paid like $50 for it.
Bro.
Freshmen in high school are dumb, and I'm sorry if you're in that position, but just that's just how it is, and just be smart.
Be cautious. Be cautious, dude. See, I've seen some people sell oregano.
Yeah, you can probably make a pretty decent money for those who don't know the difference.
Oregano.
Man, it'd be like that sometimes. Public high school is an experience.
Good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
I never got in a fight at school, but I've seen a few. I remember one time we had this gym substitute, right?
Yeah.
Like the main gym teacher, he had like the flu or something,
Mm-hmm.
and this dude, he didn't know English that well, and he was like very clueless, and he goes and he just disappeared. And so, like, we have, like, an hour and a half of gym left because it was, like, a block day, so classes were really long. So we all just went to the locker room, and we all got dressed.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we have an hour and a half to kill. And so some people started drawing sticks, and were boxing, bare-knuckle boxing. And, like, I remember 2 people would go, because there was, like, the stalls.
Yeah.
Where there was like the locker rooms with the locker, and then there was like a smaller room, and they had like all the bathroom stuff, and there was like a dead space in between.
Oh yeah, with like that concrete bench in the middle.
Yeah, and like the rest of the lockers kind of.
Yeah.
And people would box there, and I just remember like people fighting and then hugging after. They were like, "I hate you, but I respect you," and they were like hugging, but they would like hit each other. Like one dude, like he like got a bloody nose. He's like, okay, I'm done for the day, and he like cleaned up, and he was like, okay, Bill, you go. But there's nobody named Bill. But he's like, all right, you're next. And like, Ben, you want to box? And I was like,
nah,
no. And I just remember like people fighting.
Yeah, like, sometimes if I was like walking to class, and I would see like in between, usually like around lunchtime, people would either be like, if it was cold outside, to be like in the hall with like a bunch of people like getting ready to like throw down. I'd be like, I don't want none of that, and just go the opposite direction.
I remember 2 kids almost got in a fight over a vape pen.
Oh my goodness! If that's not the most American public high school sentence, I don't know what is. People, man, like,
That's their lie.
nicotine is the new cigarettes. Wait, no.
Stupid.
Vape pens are the new cigarettes is what I meant to say. They both have nicotine. My bad.
Yeah, that's her life, man.
Gotta blow them fat clouds with the frat boys.
The frat, bro. I'm
No,
never
like-
doing it now.
No,
That's
vaping is like they say it's better for you because it's like no tar or anything, but like
See, if I made a frat, I wouldn't do initiation stuff.
nothing wrong with initiation. It's just a matter of what
It
makes
is.
it up. Like if you're
You're most likely going to be somebody's bitch for a week. That's what it is.
yeah, or you're gonna be like put your head in the toilet and flush it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Right. But, I mean, you could. I didn't say you would, but you could.
Yeah, I would never. That's just not me. I'd rather be alone.
I feel that. But, like, at the same time, you, like, need other people in your life, though.
You do, but you don't need to find frat kids.
Yeah.
Or sorority chicks.
Yeah, don't hang around with frat boys or sorority chicks unless, like, you know that they're good people. Because, like, my experience has not been a good one with those kinds of people.
Yeah. Life's crazy, man.
All right, Ben. We're over an hour. You want to wrap up?
Yeah? Sure.
Ben, do you want people to find you on the internet?
No, I don't have no social media. Don't even say my last name.
Okay.
I'm going to just show up sometimes on this podcast, and then I'm going to dip out sometimes. I don't have no social media.
More power to you.
Alright. Yeah. You don't know me.
I know you.
Yeah. But the kids listening.
That's true. And they will after this is all over. Alright. Thank y'all for listening. Have a great rest of your day. This is Ethan Hewlin signing off.